A little quickie for you here. My trim indicator for my out drive, the TRS, doesn't work. Drive goes up, trim indicator doesn't move. Need to fix it. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Here's how the trim indicator, it basically hooks to the hydraulic cylinder right like here, and this let me pull it on. Well, see what happens? It doesn't pull. So there's a big spring inside this thing and a crunch nut on the end here, and this is supposed to push against the tube which hooks to the cylinder here. And right now it's really stiff, so I'm taking out that little set screw right there, pulling this off, but I've got to take the crunch nut out. So let me get this apart and we'll see how we can go about loosening things up. Well, here's how it fits together. There's this big spring, and the end of the cable is right here, and this extension is part of the indicator. This is basically a mechanical indicator, and it's made so that when you put the drive up, it extends to the full amount of the spring and stops, lets the drive go all the way up. But when it comes down and you start trimming, it hits the nut on the end here and pushes this in. So I've got to take all this apart. Take this apart, and I've got to lubricate this cable. Here's my setup. I've got a piece of plastic hose on the end of the cable, come down here to a compressed air source, and of course I got a can of PB Blaster, and you can see that it's all over. This is a messy job. However, it does force the oil up into the cable. So we'll have to see if this fixes the problem. By the way, I got this idea from Stu at Dangar Marine. He's down in Australia, and he uses this to get the cables to work again. Of course, he's in a saltwater environment, but so let's see what happened. Now I put this back together, put it on the cylinder, put the spring back in and the cover, and what's supposed to happen is the spring is supposed to push it right back out like that. So that works. What I've got to do now, I put this cover back on and hook it to the trim cylinder right here, and basically what it does is when it goes down, it hits the end right here, and that's the start of trim on this drive. And as you tuck the drive in, this goes in over the top of this and pushes the signal so it shows up on the dash. This is the indicator for the drive on this side and the trim tabs on this side. Mechanical, no electrical, and that shows you the position of the drive and the trim tabs. Okay, there it is, all back together. This is of course the trim cylinder, and this is the trim indicator. Last thing I need to do is make sure this part right here is in the right place when the drive is all the way tucked in. I'll do that before I put it in the water. And of course, anything you do with what do you call it, PB Blaster, my God, slippery stuff, gets all over the place. You enjoyed this little quick fix-it video? If you did, please like and subscribe, and of course, thanks for watching.